You know, I started out with exotics, and I was a dealer, and I used to import, and I used to supply about 300 pet stores back in the 80s with live pets, but back when reptiles were just becoming popular. And I kind of moved into publishing, and I've been a publisher now for the last 30 years. I publish books on herpetology and herpetoculture, which is the husbandry of reptiles as pets, but a lot of stuff with natural history lately. I was into turtles and toads and snakes when I was a little kid, and I've never grown out of it. We look right down there. And we have about 4 Gila monsters in this pen, and they live here year-round. So this is a collection of artwork and a collection of artifacts, skeletons, skulls, shells, live animals. We breed a lot of really rare rattlesnakes and other snakes here that other zoos get from us. And this is just a collection of everything herpetology that you can see or want to see. I did a book on the circle treatment of snake bites, and the book is here, and this is a collection of old snake bite kits and snake oil bottles I've been collecting over the many years, and none of them do any good. They don't help you with any of the snake oils, don't fix anything. The snake bite kits don't help you with your snake bite. So, and the crazy thing is they still sell these in camping stores today, the snake bite kits, and they don't do anything. So if you get bit by a snake, go to the hospital. Don't buy a snake bite kit. A lot of people wonder about this particular collection. So since I was a kid, I collected reptile beer bottles and anything, of course I travel all around the world. I've been most places, but wherever I go, I always ask friends and people, hey, do you have are there any beers here that have reptiles on them? And over the years, I've made a lot of contacts, and a lot of times when I find one, I'll get 2 or 3, and other people collect them as well. And then I'm always trading back and forth these people. So there's about 3 or 4 of us that have these collections, and we're always trying to help each other get items that we don't have. So these are a collection of different beers and wines and sodas from around the world that have reptiles in their advertising. So this is my beautiful wife, Sherry. We brought her here on our honeymoon, and she runs our hat business, and she's built it from the ground up, and we have over 180 different hat designs, but we sell to most of the national parks in the United States, a lot of the state parks, and it's amazing how many hats we sell, literally 500,000 hats probably a year.
Bestseller is Roadrunner.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah. Dragonflies are really popular. You know, so we get so many different birds, so many different reptiles that we do.
Yeah, we've been really happy with how much support we've gotten from the parks and such. They're always looking for quality stuff that does a little interpretation, talks about the wildlife of their area. And we've been able to do that and come up with some crazy new stuff. We're doing a new mosquito hat, if you can believe it. But
oh, it's great. When I come in here, my blood pressure drops probably by like 20 points just because it's so relaxing and so calm. Well, I've been collecting books since I was a little kid. Anything new that came out in herpetology, reptiles and amphibians, I would buy. And it kind of evolved from there, and I've bought everything around the world. And of course, I become a publisher and a book distributor so I could afford to buy all these books. So when I was growing up and these books would come out, well, sometimes they're $50 or $60, and as a kid you're like, I can't afford to buy every book. So I started buying them wholesale and reselling them. And I keep one copy for myself and make money on the other ones. So, and that's allowed me to be able to buy some of the books that we have. We have the largest, probably one of the largest collections of books in herpetology. We have books that go back to the 1500s. A lot of these books were cut up and they were made as artwork to hang on walls. So a lot of these books that did exist, then there were so few of them then, are even fewer because most of them got cut up. But you can kind of see some of the artwork. There's a python, just to show you some of the different things that were drawn back there. We use it for our science meetings, and we have poster sessions in there, and we're working on getting it all cataloged to where people can go online on the Library of Herpetology website, and they can ask for information if they're looking for a particular book. If they give us the author and the title of the book and tell us what they're looking for, we'll make a digital scan of that part of it and we'll send it to them for free. I run conferences on the side. So I run the NARBC conferences in Chicago and in Dallas and so on. We've been doing that for 25 years. So those shows are huge. They're captive bred only shows. People come from all over the world to see them, and they bring in masses of people. And that also helps fund what we're doing out here. Well, there's a lot of cost in doing, using hotels and facilities and convention centers. So in some of the science meetings that I've done in the past and helped to organize, I thought I'd build my own facility to do science meetings. So that's what we built that for. And because I've also been collecting a lot of Apache artifacts here from the locals over the last 16 years, I basically filled it. So we do 1 or 2 meetings a year over there, but the other time of the year it's just a big Apache museum. So people can see Geronimo's pre-surrender bow and arrows, anything you can imagine. We did a timeline that goes through 25,000 years of human history as well, that you can walk through and kind of learn about the area and have some kind of an idea what happened out here. I was always a collector, or a hoarder as my wife may call me, so buying all these different things, and I always thought about doing a museum, and I had friends that had different reptile exhibits and things like that. I wanted to take it to a different level, not just be a roadside attraction. So I was buying the stuff for 20 years, and then we finally said, hey, let's build a building and make it happen. So it's a team of about 12 people that make everything happen out here. We set up a nonprofit, so we don't have any kids, so our plan is to have all of this funnel into the nonprofit and hopefully being run by a university or something like that. We're setting up to do continuing education with wet labs and stuff out here and that, so students can come from other colleges out here and do like a summer course or something like that out here. So we're kind of looking at that to making it where it pays for itself, and another entity larger than us can take it over when I'm not here anymore.